What the hell happened to me?
Jumpy, are you all right?
Hey, what are you two doing?
Come on, are you coming?
What do you mean to do to us?
Try using your brain first.
All of the cards are in hand.
Holy shit, this is nuts.
Let me show you.
How are you feeling? I am Zero the Third, the king of this kingdom! I'm plenty friendly. Hold on a minute! That is the truth.
Who am I? How can I forget?
Then how do I kick it
What
off?
makes you so sure?
Hello?
What the hell happened to me?
Jumpy, are you all right?
Hey, what are you two doing?
Come on, are you coming?
What do you mean to do to us?
Try using your brain first.
All of the cards are in hand.
Holy shit, this is nuts.
Let me show you.
How are you feeling? I am Zero the Third, the king of this kingdom! I'm plenty friendly. Hold on a minute! That is the
Who
truth.
am I? How can I forget?
Then how do I kick it
What
off?
makes you so sure?
Hello?
Oh, bagel. How goes it? Oh, thanks for the host. Pretty good. Saturday is Sunday, but still pretty good. Woohoo! Excited? Are you excited? Yeah, you'll do fine. You got this, Bagel. You got this. Ow, 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 ow. Damn it. Feels like my head's gonna explode. Wait. You'll be fine. You got this. Where the hell am I? Looks like an elevator, but...
No. This is one of the AB rooms.
Who the hell are you? What the hell is an AB room?
Damn. I guess you did lose your memory after all.
Memory? Memory. I remember. I hope you do, man. I hope you do remember, Siggy. You're fine. She grinned. When is this?
Check your bracelet.
It's a red pair. BP is 3.
Mine's the same.
Does this mean this is the beginning of the game? We've gone back to when we first woke up in the AB room?
No, not quite. I think we woke up a little earlier this time.
How do you know?
Push the buttons on the side of your bracelet.
2 hours. 15 minutes.
We didn't wake up this long before the primary doors opened last time. I think we're about an hour early.
Wait a minute. If you're right,
Yeah. Akane might still be alive. We got back before Dio killed her. I think.
then
Right. We're here for one reason.
to stop her from getting killed.
Exactly.
Let's move. We need to get out of here fast.
Don't need to tell me twice. Let's go.
Do I actually have to do this escape room again? Oh, are you kidding me? I have to do this escape room again? Rip. I so forgot how to do this shit. Okay. We don't need this past memory. That means we just repeating history. Ah, okay, never mind. That's even better. Look at archives. There we go. Sun, star, moon, sun. Oh, this Zero Escape. It's actually a really good puzzle solving game if you're into that kind of stuff. There, it's open. Good work. Hurry up and grab the cracker. It's a key, not a cracker. Cracker? Ah, damn, I mean the key. How the hell? Just shut up and do it. It's kind of like Danganronpa. If I had to compare a game, it's kind of like Danganronpa. Alright, let's just put this key in here. For God's sake, just do it already. No need to yell. Alright, good. Looks like that worked. Ready, Fi? What do you think? I know. I don't need to ask every time, right? Then why the hell are you asking? Hurry up it. Nah. Right. I'm going. 10, 9, 8, 1. Done. Oh god. You might actually like this game, I think. It's similar to Danganronpa. Except without the class trial and all that jazz. Hey, you pushed the button. Bite me, you were talking too long. We're on a schedule here. Easiest puzzle you probably solved in this entire game, to be honest. Fi and I climbed up through the hatch and out onto the top of the AB room. It took us only a moment to spot them. Akane. Behind her was Dio. He was moving quickly and quietly, a knife glinting in his right hand. Shit. There was no time to yell to her. I scrambled down from the top of the AB room. Fi wasn't following me. When I looked back, she was still standing on the roof. Fi, what the hell are you doing? Get down your end. Before I could finish, she moved. Oh, I can't wait for the V3 to come out either. She ran across the roof, launched herself into the air. Whabam! It's a pretty high jump for a little short girl. Hey, Bagel, that's not you, is it? Well, what the?
He's fine. Just unconscious.
I bent down and held my fingers in front of his mouth. He was still breathing.
I don't think he saw me.
I don't think so either.
He probably has no idea what happened to him.
Guy went down like a sack of potatoes.
He had it coming.
I heard footsteps come to a stop right in front of us. I looked up.
So you came. I've been waiting for you. You're here to hear the rest, right?
Wait. Just wait a minute. What the hell is your deal? How can you be so calm? If you hadn't shown up just now, you'd...
Have been stabbed in the heart by this young man and died. Yes. Although, that reminds me, I haven't thanked you yet. Thank you very much. I very much appreciate you saving me.
That what?
Hold on. How do you know about being stabbed by Dio? Are you an Esper too?
Yes.
I knew it! I knew it!
Indeed I am.
So your secret identity comes out, huh, Bagel?
I am able to jump through time, just like you.
And what the hell were you thinking? If you knew he was gonna stab you, why were you going to let him do it?
Because I had to.
You what?
Think back. Why are you here? If I
Now, why am I
hadn't been
here?
killed by Dio, no one else would have been murdered. Consequently, your own abilities would never have manifested. I did explain, didn't I? The purpose of the AB project was to send the two of you to the past. Or your minds, at least. In order for that to happen, some death was necessary. When a human brain is faced with danger, its processing speed increases.
I don't know, mine kind of decreased when I'm in danger.
Information is processed more quickly, and time almost seems to slow. A few seconds can feel like an eternity. Unfortunately, that in itself isn't enough to send oneself through time. The amplitude of the consciousness is simply too small. In order to increase the amplitude, we need to slow down the brain before the increase happens.
Alrighty, Bagel.
It's a little like a slingshot. You pull back on the rubber band and then let go. The potential energy you stored in the band is released and converted into kinetic energy. That's what fires the bullet out of the slingshot. Now, while a slingshot can only fire in one direction, your mind isn't similarly limited. When the bullet of your consciousness is fired from the slingshot of your brain, it travels past the three-dimensional world and into the four-dimensional one. From that perspective, time is no longer fixed. In other words, you can travel to the future, the past, whenever you like. Your consciousness has been released from the three-dimensional cage. In order for that to happen, I had to infect you with Radical 6.
Wait. How did you infect it with Radical 6? Whoa, what? Yes, whoa, what?
We're infected with Radical 6?
Yes. Don't you remember, Sigma?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Luna should have told you about it in another timeline.
Are you sure? Infecting all of these people with such a horrible disease?
Every single one of you has been infected. Well, apart from Luna, of course. Unfortunately, it was necessary. We needed to slow your minds in order to store up your potential energy. Then we provided a dire situation that would accelerate your processing speed. The result is what you are now experiencing. Your consciousness now occupies four-dimensional space-time. Even that, however, wasn't enough. You had the ability to travel, but your memories could easily be lost during the trip. If the project was to succeed, you had to be able to retain everything you learned in each reality. That was the reason you were forced to jump so many times. With each jump, your ability to remember improved. Eventually, you would be able to retain everything.
Welcome back and RIP. Did it actually die?
That is why we made you play the AB game.
Maybe we should cook it.
That was why you had to select different chromatic doors. By forcing specific choices, we could cause you to make more jumps.
Oh, damn. Oh, that sucks. I get it. I think I finally understand. I don't. I understand nothing. Kinda, I guess. Oh, that's even worse. Well, okay, there. Well, okay. There are a lot of things I don't understand. But all of what you have just told me makes sense. You did. All of this with a fire and I could jump through 4-dimensional space with our memories intact. Right?
Yes.
Just plant a new one. And take better care of it. But why'd you need us to do that? People have died for this. Technically speaking, they didn't actually die. Well, okay, I guess they kinda died. But they kinda didn't, you know? It's like the cat in the box. It's actually dead or it's actually alive. I mean, let's count how many different ways people died. Murder, helmet explosion, suicide, getting jumped on by a little short person. I mean, what? I've died, so that's 5, so have you. Wait, what? Oh, that sucks. But technically Luna can't die, to be honest with you, because she's kind of a robot. Oh, where's my phone? We have to... So why would you do all this? What does it matter that fire and I jump through a time?
Haven't I told you? Death was unavoidable.
She has a point there.
You are all destined to die.
That's a crappy destiny, man.
Sacrifices had to be made for the sake of the project.
I already know all that. What I'm asking you is why? What is so goddamn important that's worth all this?
Ah. I'm sure you'll figure it out eventually.
What? Just when is eventually?
I know, right?
In a future not very far from now.
Bullshit. That's not good enough. Why can't you tell us now? Instead of answering, Akane knelt down next to you and picked his knife up off the floor. Uh-oh.
I'm going to keep this with me.
Murder. Don't change the subject.
But it's almost time.
What are you talking about? We've got plenty of time.
No. In a few moments, you'll return to the original timeline.
Wait, what do you mean, return to the original timeline? Well, what?
This is the way it has to be. Don't fight it. Logomorph.
What?
Yes.
Hey, Zero!
Logomorph?
Oh, so that's his name, eh? Lagomorph.
You call him Zero Jr. His official designation is Logomorph. Logomorph, this is an order. Unlock my bracelet.
Compliance.
Onto another roof. If only.
Now, everything is in place. I have put the bracelet onto Dio. All we have to do is place his body in the 5th AB room, the second one from the right.
That's the one Quark is in, right?
Correct. I will move him. I will also put your bodies back into the third AB room. Once that's done, I will reset its puzzle to an unsolved state.
Oh, why you gotta do that, Akane? Why do you need to do all that?
To recreate the history that you remember.
Oh, okay, I see. Kind of.
Your consciousness is about to leave your body and return to the future. Your body will be emptied, and your other consciousness will jump back in. If your bodies aren't back in the third AB room by then, it would be bad.
Uh-oh. What do you mean bad?
So you're saying some version of us is going to wake up in that room and repeat the same history again? Well, I guess this could actually be our second or third time.
You are exactly correct. Lastly, I'm going to leave this with you.
What's she leaving with us? She paused and pulled something out of her pocket. Uh-oh. It was a small key attached to a string. Probably attached to Bagel's secret stash.
I'll tie it onto your ankle so that you won't lose it. All right,
Ankle,
Sigma?
eh? What's it say on there?
Tu fui ego eris.
Ego eris.
It's Latin. It means, what you are, I was. What I am, you will be.
Lucky guess, Bagel. Just totally lucky guess. Oh, really?
Yes.
What am I supposed to do with it? I told you to open Bagel's hidden stash.
It will help you meet someone who's very important.
Probably you in another timeline. What?
Go. Return to the future. You won't be alone. I will be at your side, watching over you. Now hurry.
Wait. I still... If I get another story... Oh, come on! Are you kidding me? Sorry if I blew your ears... Sorry if I blew your eardrum out, by the way, but come on! Oh, okay. All is... Let's skip all this.
Oh,
Oh shit, I
looks like-
can't. No! I can't skip all this. Or can I? Is this the infirmary?
Why are we here?
Do you know what happened at the AB gate?
Kay and I went back to the infirmary, but
Sorry, Bagel. I didn't mean to. But this game has lots of to-be continues.
We waited and waited, and the two of you never returned.
so we went to the warehouse to check on you.
We found you passed out in front of the AB rooms.
Kay and I hurried back here with you.
I looked over at Fire and met her eyes. Do you remember what happened just now?
You mean what happened a long time
Yeah,
ago?
pretty much. Yeah. You got it pretty good, huh?
Yeah, I remember all right.
Hey, what are you guys talking about?
Cork!
What am I? Chopped liver?
Alice!
Back among the conscious and not psychotic, huh? Yeah, thanks.
Grandpa told me what you did. Thanks for finding the medicine for us.
No problem. On a day's work. Although, I wouldn't mind a little swimsuit action. Oh my, Siggy.
Really grabbing at straws here, aren't you?
Hey, I wasn't talking to Cork. That was an offer for Alice.
Not really my point.
Whatever. Forget about that.
It's the best outfit, Bagel. It really is.
Now that you guys are awake, all we gotta do is open the number 9 door.
Huh?
What are you
we
talking
all have
about?
9?
Look at your bracelet.
10. It says 10. I have 10 BP.
I've got 15 BP. That means I got 6 more points while I was
How's
out.
that happen? Wait, what? But how?
You've been asleep for more than 2 hours. We've played the AB game 3 times.
3 times?
Yes. Of course, the color and group assignments were shuffled around each time. But no matter who voted, everyone chose Ally.
Ah, makes sense.
And now all of us have enough to leave.
I was stunned. How had everyone cooperated long enough to raise all of BP past 9? Was it because Akane hadn't been killed? Without a death to start things off, maybe we'd be less suspicious of one another. Or could the bomb have been something to do with it? We all joined forces against Dio and Phi, and I had been able to disarm all of them. All of us had banded together against a common enemy and overcome a tremendous threat. Perhaps that had strengthened our bond. Which, I had to admit, would be somewhat ironic. After all, Dio had planted a bomb that forced us all to work together against him. This must have been what Akane was talking about.
Haven't I told you? Death was unavoidable. Sacrifices had to be made. But
Come on, let's go! Let's open the door and get out of here!
Wait. What about him? After some decision, we decided to leave Dio behind. Discussion, we decided to leave Dio behind. Alice was the only holdout. She complained about wanting to take him back towards his superiors. But after I mentioned they'd come back to investigate after we escaped and deal with Dio then, she reluctantly complied.
Alright, let's get going.
What's like everyone die now, like blown up or something? Everybody ready? I'm gonna open it.
Yes, just get on with it.
Everyone else swallowed and nodded. Swallowed, eh? I grabbed the lever and pulled it down.
the number 9 door has been opened. It will remain open for 9 seconds.
Alright, everybody, let's move. I didn't need to tell them twice. The room inside was clearly a loading elevator. It looked sort of like a large plate on top of a huge pedestal. We ran to the center of the plate and turned around. The number 9 door stood wide open.
2, 1, 0. The number 9 door is closing. The number 9 door has closed. This ends the nonary game. Thank you for your participation. As the game is over, all doors other than the number 9 door have been unlocked.
Looks like we did it.
Yes. We should keep moving.
Yes, but what could possibly go wrong now? Beyond the door was a walled hallway that ended in a very solid wall. Meh. To the left, we found a very familiar looking door. We pushed it open and went in. The press exchange chamber. The press exchange chamber.
You know what this place is?
Yeah, sort of. This whole facility is pressurized, apparently. I think the idea is to keep the air outside and consequently the virus from getting inside. That means that if we want to go out, we have to decompress so we match the outside air pressure. This room is where you prepare for going into the actual pressure exchange room. You see all those suits along the wall? I figure we need to put those on and head to the decompression. Oh my, I can't speak today. Room downstairs.
Whoa! Hold on a minute. You're saying the air outside is full of that horrible virus?
Pretty much, Clover. That's what it seems like. Of course, according to Akaina, we were all already infected with Radical 6. So the whole room seemed a little pointless.
Why? How did all this happen?
Did they?
No, that's not possible.
We've come this far. We can't turn back now. Let's go outside. There's no way to know what's really going on until we do.
All right.
If I'm not mistaken, Baker, her voice actor is... Wendy Lee. Ha! No wonder, yeah, Wendy Lee. That's where I heard her voice before. Yeah, Wendy Lee. No one else objected. We all donned our protective suits and headed downstairs to the room. As soon as we were all inside, the process began. Through my helmet, I could hear the soft hiss of air being sucked out of the room. We stood there for several minutes waiting for the process to finish. At least it did, and we heard the door began to open. At last it did, and we heard the door began to open. Beyond it was another decomposition chamber. We repeated the process 2 more times before we reached the final door and opened it. And little did they know they all blew up, and that was the end of it. The dead, bleak landscape wasn't a surprise for me. I'd seen it before in another timeline. The others hadn't, however, and although I couldn't see their faces through the visor of their helmets, I heard more than a few gasps over the radio. For a few long moments, we just stood there, astonished.
Where the hell are we?
The desert, I guess?
I figured that out. I mean, which one?
I don't know, but I think I know what day it is. Look at the moon. It's red, right? That means today's the total lunar eclipse.
So?
Remember the astronomy magazine in the lounge? Well, the next eclipse like this was going to be on December 31st, 2028. So...
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. Are you suggesting we were sleeping for a week after we were abducted?
I think so.
Wherever we were must have been far away from any city. The air was clearer than I'd ever seen it. Yep, she also did Faye from Cowboy Bebop. The sky was full of them, more stars than I'd ever seen in my life. I could even spot the hazy arm of the Milky Way. But the most striking feature was the moon. It was blood red and massive, much bigger, in fact, than I remembered it being. Then, as I watched, the black spot began to move across its surface. It was hard to see details, but it looked circular. The spot continued to move across the moon, heading for the right edge.
The moon. Well, the moon's shadow, actually.
The moon's shadow? Oh, Bagel, you should, if you ever get a chance. Check out Cowboy Bebop and Bakuno. Bakuno's a really good anime too. I frowned. That didn't make any sense.
Zero told me to stay quiet. I think he was worried I'd spill the beans on his operation. He said if I didn't toe the line, he wouldn't just kill me. He'd kill Quark too. And I agreed, like an idiot, and brought Quark with me. Just so I could see her. Such an idiot. So, that being the case, might as well start with this. I meant what I said before. That up there is the moon's shadow.
What the hell are you saying? Wait. If that's the moon's shadow, does that mean we're on the moon itself?
Think about it.
I'm thinking.
If that's the moon's shadow, then what's it falling on?
That's...
Why is Earth red?
Yeah. It's not the red moon you get from a lunar eclipse. Then again, this isn't a lunar eclipse. It's a solar eclipse. Anybody in the black spot down there is looking up at the moon covering the sun.
What? read that. If that's the Earth, then where the hell are we? I just said, I'm pretty sure if we're looking at the moon's shadow, we must be on the moon.
The moon, of course. This is the lunar surface. We were just inside a moon base. No way. No, you've got to be lying.
I'm pretty sure he ain't lying.
How do you expect us to believe that?
Eat the moon, it's said to be made of cheese.
This can't be the moon.
Yeah. That's pretty ridiculous. Besides, if this was the moon, how do you explain the gravity? The moon only has 1/6 of the Earth's gravity. So what's this?
She picked up a rock and dropped it.
See? That looked perfectly normal.
Yes, it looked that way.
The keyword, looked. Luna?
You were right about the gravity in a way. I was one of the people who knew this wasn't Earth. Well, I suppose I'm not people, if we're being honest, but
Excuse me? What?
please just listen. Alice, you were infected with Radical 6. Then we gave you the Excelavir, which cured you. The Radical 6 isn't completely gone, though. Some of its symptoms stick around for a while.
What symptoms?
Well, Radical 6 can slow down your brain's processing speed by the root of 1/6. It can take a while for your brain to get back up to speed. Every one of us has been infected. In other words, all of our brains have been processing information at a much lower speed. If you evaluated the root of 1/6, you'll get a number close to 0.408. That means our brains are running at something slightly less than half speed. As you said before, the moon's gravity is about 1/6 that of Earth's. The time that it takes for an object to fall is inversely proportional to the square root of the gravitational acceleration. Since the gravity is lower on the moon, that means the time increases. I guess that's a little technical. Let me give you an example. Say you drop an apple from a height of 4.9 meters. It will take approximately 1 second to hit the ground. On the moon, however, that time would be 1 second times root 6, which would be approximately 2.45 seconds. I used 4.9 meters because it matches up with the acceleration of gravity nicely, but it could be anything. The gravity constant is, well, a constant. You could drop something from 10 centimeters or 10 meters and it would be the same. Does that make sense?
Nope.
So now we've established that on the moon, things fall root 6 times slower than they do on Earth.
I hope so.
That being the case, what would happen if someone's brain slowed down by root 1/6? To them, 2.45 seconds would feel like 1 second. 4.9 seconds would feel like 2.
Damn.
But it's not hypothetical. That's what's been happening to every one of us. Wait. You're saying that's the reason we didn't notice the weaker gravity? Are you sure you didn't notice anything? Think back. Huh? You and Sigmund Phi said something about it in the lounge. About how you felt weird.
It's kind of like my body isn't really mine. I'm sort of floating. Like that?
It seemed the same, but what Luna said made sense. In fact, explained Phi's apparently superhuman strength quite well. Oh, so that's a secret, eh? Bagel jumping in again. Bagel jumping on Dio. Secret footage, by the way.
Wait.
No, that's secret rare.
This is crazy. That can't possibly be Earth out there. Look at it. I've seen photos of Earth, and it's blue and green and
Yes,
beautiful.
Alice, but when do you actually see these photos? Before you were abducted or after?
That thing is just red.
Like the souls of my enemies. I mean, what?
Before we get into that, I should probably tell you something.
Uh-oh.
This isn't New Year's Eve in 2028.
Huh?
Today is January 27th.
328, I'm taking a guess. I mean, 3028. In 29?
No.
49?
Don't tell me. 30?
Still
Okay,
no.
40s.
Just what year is this?
It's 74. 2000.
Oh, that's not that bad. Wait, 2074? 74, 2074? No, yeah, no. That's insane. That would mean we were abducted more than 45 years ago. 45 years ago?
I don't blame you if you don't believe me.
That's kinda...
But it's the truth.
Then how the hell are we still alive if we got abducted 45 years ago?
How can you be sure?
It's not that hard. Quark and I left Earth on January 23rd, 2074. Solar eclipses are easy to predict. We've known that there'd be one on the 27th for a long time. That's just science. Nobody can change that.
But why is the Earth red?
That's a long story. About 45 years ago, on April 13th, 2029, there were 18 annihilation reactors operating in various parts of the world.
Let me guess, they all blew up. Call it.
On the 13th, all 18 of them went up.
Good point,
at the
Bagel,
same
good point.
time. The explosion was about 180,000 times as powerful as the atom bomb they dropped on Hiroshima.
Whoa, what? Why?
I suppose it started a few months before that. The government had a test site for a future Mars mission out in the middle of Nevada.
Okay.
On December 31st, 2028, there was an accident. Well, accident doesn't quite convey the right sense of the thing. The point is, Radical 6 claimed its first victims there, then escaped.
I know, right?
Didn't take long for it to spread to the rest of the world. Like Luna explained, the virus slows your brain down. But eventually, it also makes you kill yourself. Pretty soon, the bodies started to pile up. Some people would take a dive off a building or shoot themselves in the head. You know, the classics. But for some, it was poison, or fire, or asphyxiation, or the noose. Plenty of people jumped in front of trains or cars.
That seems a bit too intense.
One pilot on a passenger airline drove his plane into the ground.
Whoo, damn.
Most forms of transportation ground to a halt pretty fast.
I can imagine.
That meant food couldn't get distributed, and thousands of people who weren't even infected died from starvation. Everywhere you went, there were just piles of corpses, covered in flies
It
and
got
rats
dark and
crows.
fast.
I don't know what hell's like, but I imagine it's a lot like that. After a while, people who managed to avoid getting infected started trying to get in touch with one another. They got a hold of some radios and organized a couple meetings. There was only one thing to discuss, of course. How could they get rid of Radical 6? The answer, they decided, was purification. They figured they could just roast the surface of the Earth, and that'd kill the virus off for good. On April 13th in 2029, they put their plan into effect. That plan was to detonate all 18 Annihilation reactors. Now the truth is, that's mostly just rumor. Nobody really knows what happened. But I've got my own theories. I think that the bombers had already been infected. And when they died, they took billions with them. The ultimate "if I die, you're coming with me" gesture, I suppose. I bet you money they'd all lost it long before they got to the reactors. Killing most of the world, no matter how bad things had gotten, was not a sane plan. Even if it wasn't directly responsible, Radical 6 killed most of the people on Earth. Anyway, why it happened isn't that important. Point is, it happened. You ever heard of nuclear winter? Well, that's basically what we got. The explosions threw a ton of crap up into the stratosphere, where it joined up with smoke and ash from all the fires. It blotted out the sun for 7 years. Plants withered and animals died by the millions. The few humans who were left banded together to survive. They were rough times. Eventually, they were over, though. The sky cleared and the sun came back. Plants started blooming again, and the animals that hadn't died out completely began to reappear. Things weren't quite back to normal, though. It's been 45 years now, but there's still quite a bit of dust and ash in the air. That's what you're seeing. You know why a sunset's red? Well, this is the same thing. Blue and green light have short wavelengths, and they scatter when they run into debris in the air. Red light, on the other hand, has a longer wavelength, which means it'll get a lot farther when the air's dirty. So there you are. The Earth looks red because that's the only color of light that can make it through the atmosphere.
I was speechless, I'd say. What could I possibly say? There was no reason for Tenmyoji to lie to us. So we were standing on the moon, looking at the Earth. It was 2074. But why? Why were we there? Why were we then? I was so lost in thought I barely noticed Phi's approach.
Hey, Sigma. I think I figured something out.
A window popped up on the inside of my helmet with a whisper in the corner. She seemed to be using a circuit only we can hear. Yeah? What is it?
I figured out why there's an extra E.
Why was there an extra E? An extra E? Oh, you mean the graffiti?
Yeah, the one on floor B.
Memento Mori, when the ninth line ate the sun.
I think it's an anagram, just like on floor A.
What's Anna say this time?
God damn it, Sigma!
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Knock it off! Memento Mori if the ninth lion ate the
Memento
sun.
Mori.
If you rearrange the letters, you get the man on the moon rules the infinite time.
I see.
See? You need 6 E's to get that.
Man on the rules for infinite. Yeah, you do need 6 E's.
So they stuck an extra one in ninth.
The man on the moon rules the infinite time.
think it's a message for us from Zero Senior and Akane.
Could be.
Remember what she was telling us?
We created the AB project for one purpose. To transport the consciousnesses of two people into the past. Those two people are you, Sigma, and you, Va.
So, what are you getting at?
My God, you're slow. You
No, I don't
it?
get it.
They're saying we rule the infinite
So
time.
that means we rule the moon then, eh?
Infinite time. They weren't just talking about having us jump a couple hours. I think they're planning to send us back. Way back.
Wait a minute. Are you saying that you can... Are you saying you think they're going to send us back 45 years? Oh, snap.
Yeah. I'd bet
Oh,
on it.
snap. That's some nice foreshadowing right there. So the ultimate purpose of the AB project is to send us back in that time to the catastrophe time Tenryuji was talking about.
I think so.
That doesn't make sense though. Well, actually, it kind of does. I mean, we came from the same time period before it actually. It doesn't really help if there's only 6 people to rule over, Bagel.
Well, Akane should be able to tell us the rest. Let's go pay her a visit.
Do you know where she is?
I've got an idea. Come on, think. Remember what she said when she gave you the key?
To Bagel's stash? Yeah.
Tu fui ego eris.
Ego Eris. Oh, the gravestone! I'm an idiot. The one in the garden.
Well, come on, what are you waiting for? Let's go.
Small steps, eh? Small steps. We turn around back into the pressure exchange chamber. Let us fall in close behind. And that's Zenyatta's son. I'm pretty sure of it.
What are you doing? Did you forget something?
We're going to go have a talk with somebody.
Who?
You really need me to spell it out? The person behind all this.
You mean Akane?
What?
I'll take that as a yes. Let me accompany you then.
Wait, why do you know about Akane?
I'll tell you when we get there. Now, if you please. I'm coming with you. You folks just said the magic word.
Akane!
I'm going to then. So am I.
Hey, is this Akane you're talking about?
Yeah. You know her real well.
Wait,
Yep, Clover.
you're not... You're serious? What the hell is going on?
Shut up! Just shut up, come if you want to. We don't need to roll a call. We don't need to do a roll call. Once we get that, Akane can explain everything. With that, we headed back to the airlock. And down the elevator which someone's on.
Ah, clever. The number 9 door on floor A is shut forever once the game ends. Assuming Zero Jr. was telling the truth, of course. But the door on floor B...
Yeah, thought we might be able to take the lift to it, and it looks like I was right.
Any idea where Akane might be?
Yep. The grave.
You mean the grave in the garden?
She's not dead, Smoothie, don't worry. Yeah, don't worry. If I don't think she buried there or anything. Chances are she's alive. Just in the grave. Anyway, let's move to the garden. What a beautiful garden.
Is Akane really under here?
I hope so. I think so.
What should we do? Are we gonna dig her out?
Dig a hole, dig a hole, dig a hole. No, I don't think we'll have to do anything like that. You see the keyhole on the grave? If I just insert this here, I pull the key off my ankle and fit it into the hole. I twist it to the right until I heard something unlock. The quiet grinding the grave began to shift. Ooh, that's pretty clever.
It doesn't look like
It's
a
treatment
coffin.
pod. Like I said, treatment pod.
Yeah, it's a treatment pod. Oh my god.
It is, isn't it?
Oh my! That's what Bagel hides all the cocaine and angel dust. The glass on the cover had frost over, making it occupied. We couldn't see who or what was in it.
Let's see what's inside.
Too late now, Bagel. You told us, you told us that's a secret stash with cocaine, ecstasy, angel dust. Ah, Bagel, where'd you go wrong? Where did you go wrong? She grabbed a hold of the lever on the side of the pod.
No good. I think it's locked.
You don't say, Sherlock. What?
Treatment pod TP00. Stage
Oh, you know what
1.
angel dust is?
Defrosting complete.
It's PCP. PCP, angel dust, same thing. Don't ask how I know about this, by the way. Not that I do drugs or anything. Oh, yeah, angel dust is PCP.
Stage 2 will be complete in 10 minutes. Once Stage 2 is complete, the lock will automatically disengage.
Right, cold sleep.
What?
Yes, angel, PCP. That's actually what it is. Don't ask, Bagel. Not that I do them. But peace be what angel dust is. Here. Just look it up on Google when you have time, man. I mean, but don't worry, I don't do any of it. These pods can't put people into cold sleep. But they can. See, I can't even speak now. These pods can put people into cold sleep. It uses something called CAS, C8S to freeze human bodies start destroying the cells.
So, Mizukani's like an ice cube?
More or less. I think so.
Then we gotta wait till she melts?
Fizz. Yeah.
So how about you tell us your story while we wait, Kay?
I know. So I
Specifically,
guess we can't get any secret stash yet.
why do you know Akane?
I remembered.
He remembered
What do you remember?
everything. So I assume that
I
Bagel's
was
partner
born
in
and raised
crime.
in this facility. It's called Rhizome 9. A rhizome is an underground plant stem that spreads by sending out roots. Kind of makes sense, doesn't it? This facility is a little like a rhizome. Supposedly, that's why they call these installations that. The number comes from the facility's number. There are 54 rhizomes on the moon, and this is the 9th one. Well, I suppose the other ones don't really matter to you, do they? In any event, I grew up here with Akane and Zero Senior. I watched them create the AB Project.
The AB Project?
Yes. Its purpose is to send Phi and Sigma, or their consciousnesses at least, to the past. Yes.
So, you want us to change history, huh? Go back and keep Radical 6 from getting out, and stop the reactors from exploding. That's our mission?
Well, not exactly. It's true that the ultimate goal of the project is to keep Radical 6 from spreading to the general population. But even if you do make it back, you won't be able to do much. By now, it's already too late.
Too late?
What do you mean?
Let me begin at the beginning. You might be thinking that Zero Senior and Akane were the ones who created all this. But that's not entirely correct. They only followed the histories they'd already seen.
Again, foreshadowing.
It was the only choice they had. Nothing less than the future of mankind is at stake. We need the two of you to jump through timelines while maintaining your memories. That is why you had to play the AB game, and why the chromatic doors were necessary. By forcing multiple options, you could make numerous jumps. We speculated that jumping more would strengthen your memories. The puzzles were also there for a purpose. Some theories hold that a moment of insight when you solve a puzzle strengthens your connection to the fourth dimension. That was the reason for the puzzles. Your infection with Radical 6 was also a vital part of our plan. By slowing down your brain's processing speed, we can store your potential. With that energy stored up, we just had to provide a life or death situation to launch your consciousness into the fourth dimension. Like a bullet from a slingshot.
Wait, hold on just a minute here.
I could only imagine how they would react to a T-Virus Bagel. That'd be actually pretty hilarious to see how they would react to a T-Virus.
You keep talking about Sigma and Phi, but what about the rest
So
of
you guys
us?
can't jump as far as I know.
Why did you bring us here?
That's simple. In earlier histories, you were all here in Rhizome 9. We needed you here to accurately replicate those histories. Although I suppose that's probably not a good enough explanation for you. In a sense, though, it is the truth. Our primary goal was to replicate history. The rest is... Yes, I suppose I should explain. Very well. I will try and do so in a way you can understand. First, Alice and Clover. They were abducted 45 years and 1 month ago, on December 22nd, 2028. The location is Earth, of course. More specifically, Los Angeles, California. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
After being kidnapped, your bodies were sent to a facility under Akane's direction. You were placed in treatment pods and immediately put into cold sleep. 4 months later, you arrived at this facility. The date you finally arrived was April 14th, 2029. Your trip from Earth to this facility was aboard a spaceship powered by an annihilation engine. Following your arrival, your pods were placed in long-term storage. Does that make sense?
Are you telling me we were sleeping in those pods here for 45 years?
Yeah. That's a long time to sleep. You know how much good sleep we get for 45 years? It's great.
Yes, in preparation for this day.
But why? What do you need us for?
You are an Esper, aren't you, Clover? I mean that you are able to access the fourth dimension. Am I wrong?
Did Akane tell you?
In a manner of speaking. As I've already explained, the purpose of this project is to send Sigma and Phi's consciousnesses to the past. Espers are able to sort of resonate with one another, which can amplify their power. You understand? This is why we brought you here, Clover.
What about me?
We needed your help, Alice, to deactivate Dio's bombs.
Huh? But I didn't do anything.
But you did. In another history. You were able to perform a prime decomposition on the 25-digit integer that Dio left behind. Only you could do that sort of thing. Because of your feat of mathematics, we were able to determine that Dio had planted the bombs. Then we were able to question him and get the password for the number 31. Finally, we used that information to stop the bomb in this timeline. Without your help, Alice, we would have been reduced to nothing more than so much space dust. This history exists because of your presence. Now, let me explain why we needed Tenmyoji and Quark. Tenmyoji is simple. We needed you for the same reason we needed Clover.
Wait, he's an Esper too?
You are able to access the fourth dimension. Almost half a century ago, you used that ability to save a young girl, didn't you?
Yeah, it did.
We needed you to resonate with Sigma and Phi, so we brought you here. All it took was a messenger.
Do you want to see Akane? If you do, come with me. I was a fool and fell for it.
And you brought Quark with you. In fact, you insisted that he come.
Yeah, I know. I guess you were worried about leaving me alone, huh? He kept saying he couldn't run off to the moon and leave me behind.
I'm sorry, Quark. If I hadn't been so stupid and selfish, none of this would have happened to you. I never thought this would happen. Can you ever forgive me?
Oh, don't worry about it. I mean, I agreed to come with you. I thought the moon would be way more interesting than boring old Earth. What kid would turn that down?
We didn't see the messenger after we got on the ship. It was on autopilot. As soon as we got in, it headed straight for the moon. During the trip, Zero told me to keep quiet once we got there. I don't remember anything after we landed.
Then there was a bunch of that white smoke, and we passed out, and when I woke up, I was in the AB room.
Now, Dio.
Who cares about Dio, man?
His real name is Left, and he's the leader
Okay,
of a
first of
terrorist
all, who named
organization
someone
called
Left?
the Myrmidons.
Who the hell named someone Left?
He was ordered to come here. The Myrmidons are under the control of an organization called Free the Soul, which is in turn controlled by a man known as Brother. It was Brother who orchestrated the release of Radical 6 into the general population 45 years ago. Do you remember what Phi mentioned earlier? The ultimate purpose of the AB project is to change history and keep Radical 6 from being released.
I'm pretty sure they came up with a better name than naming him Left.
If we succeed, that would be bad for Brother and his organization. Our success would prevent them from creating the ideal world they're working toward. That is why Brother sent Left, his trusted lieutenant, to this facility. They needed to stop the AB project. So, Dio was given 2 tasks. The first was to eliminate Akane, the architect of the AB project. The second was to join the AB game and win it. If Dio won the game, the AB project would not be completed, at least not in that timeline. In other words, in that world, the project would have been stopped. If things didn't go as planned, Dio was given a contingency plan. If you cannot murder Akane and win the game, destroy Rhizome 9. Hence, the bombs.
Can I ask you something?
Perhaps.
How did Brother know about the AB project?
He was also an Esper.
Oh god, yeah, I could imagine someone saying that.
We can set Brother aside for now, though.
I wonder if Brother's one of the original 9.
May I proceed?
No one objected. We were all curious.
Excellent. That explains everyone, save 2. Luna and myself. Sigma and Phi already know the truth about
Yeah,
Luna.
we do.
I don't believe I should reveal any more, however. I think it would be more appropriate if you could ask Luna yourselves at a later time. Would that be all right with you, Luna?
Yes. That's okay.
As for me, as I said before, I was born and raised here. The rest of you were brought to this facility, but I've never left. That makes me someone close to Zero Senior and Akane.
Hey, I've been wondering, who is Zero Senior?
You've already met him, Sigma.
Wait, what?
In another timeline.
Yeah. Well, I saw a hologram. I still don't know who he is. I don't know who he is.
Stage 2 is complete. TP-00 unlocking.
It looks like it's finished. Shall we open the pod?
Yeah, let's do it. All of us gathered around the pod. The glass was still covered with frost, hiding the contents. Oh.
Okay. Let's get
Let's
started
open.
then.
As soon as we open it, we'll see what Bagel's been hiding.
Ready?
Phi laid a hand over the lever and looked around at us. I swallowed. I bet you did, Sigma. Yeah, anytime.
Alright. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
What did like explode or something? What? Sorry if I blew your eardrum out again. I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. If I blew, but what? Suddenly my head was full of memories from another timeline. Yes! I'm even more shocked. I've seen something like this before. The warehouse of 4B. And from the white door. Kay was lying in front of me. I grabbed his mask and saw my own face. I never figured out who he really was. Why was there a man with my face underneath Kay's armor? It didn't make sense. After I'd seen him, I was injected with Tobakirian, and that was the end of that. But wait, if the person in the pod was the same person seen on the floor of the warehouse, who was wearing Kay's armor?
You finally know.
Oh shit! Oh snap! It's you, isn't it? Sorry if I blew your eardrums again.
Didn't I tell you? You won't be alone.
Okay, that is the main guy you play's clone. So I'm Sigma, that's my clone. And the guy in K and the person in K's armor as well.
I will be at your side, watching over you.
No. Oh my, you're...
Yes, I am.
Snap! Oh snap! Oh snap!
Akane Kurashiki.
It's you.
It's her!
June. I mean, Akane from... But you're old.
Yes, that's correct. I haven't spoken to you in a very long time, Clover.
Okay. How do I explain this? Okay, I can't even explain this shit.
Or you, Junpei.
I knew Tenmyoji was Junpei.
Junpei?
Akane. Long time no see.
So pretty much bigger in another timeline, well in K's ending. K, the guy we saw in that little pod thing was in the armor, in the suit of armor, which is Sigma's clone. I could barely hear what they were saying. My mind was still reeling. It felt like all the air had been knocked out of me, and it was all I could do to not collapse right then and there.
When? How long?
Do you remember when the two of you saved me in the warehouse?
At that karate kick from Bagel?
Once you saved me, you went back to your future. Well, your minds did at least. I carried your bodies to the 3rd AB room, and then took Dio's to the 5th. After that, I went into the 1st room and borrowed Kay's armor.
So by the time you and Clover came out, you'd already...
Yes.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. Dio killed you, and then Luna took your body to the 6th room. You couldn't have been in K's armor. Yeah, but that's in another timeline, Sigma, you're forgetting about that.
No, it was me. In this timeline, at least. In this one, I wasn't murdered by Dio. You two saved me. It's just like Schrodinger's
Is the cat alive or is it dead?
Your actions in the future decided who would be inside the armor in the past.
What? No, that's nuts.
Alright, what about the other history? The one where you weren't saved. What happens then?
That, if I'm not mistaken, that has Sigma's clone in it.
Who's wearing the armor?
That's quite simple. The man in front of you.
Sigma's clone.
Him?
That's correct. Whenever I'm not in the armor, He is.
What about the memory loss?
For my part, I confess that I lied. He, on the other hand, was telling the truth. Large doses of soporil can cause memory loss. I gave him a rather large dose.
How large of a dose are we talking?
So, who is he?
You've never seen him before?
Really,
No.
Quirk? You haven't seen him before?
What about the rest of you?
I have no idea who he is.
I've never seen him before.
Me either. Total stranger.
Hey, come on, what are you guys saying? Right here. Same face?
Are you alright, Mr. Sigma?
Wait, no. Oh shit.
Did you
No,
hit your head or
nope, no.
something?
Huh? What? It didn't make any sense. Why didn't they recognize me?
Sigma, your consciousness can jump through time. You can inhabit your body in the past or in the future.
What does that mean?
Don't you get it? You've jumped to the future. From 45 years ago.
I looked around frantically. I pawned. I ran to it and threw myself down onto my knees. Crawling on all fours, I approached the edge. My heart was hammering inside my chest. A cold sweat trickled down my spine. Calm down. Calm down. Calm down, damn it. I struggled to take deep breaths. Then slowly, I peered into the pond looking for my reflection. Oh! What? No, this can't be real. This face.
It's your face, Dr. Sigma Climb. Although, to the you that's behind it now, it's your face 45 years from now.
So the hologram was actually me then.
Zero, the mastermind of the AB project, is you.
What? Oh my. Yeah, my head's hurting now. What? No, that's not possible. That's bullshit.
No, it's the truth. Fighting it isn't going to do you any good. Please, Doctor.
I'm not a doctor.
You will be. A pioneer in the field of genetic engineering.
You're lying.
No, I'm not. You created him.
So I created Sigma. Shit.
Well, I suppose I should say you are going to create him.
Create?
His name is Kyle Climb. Your
My
clone.
clone. Man, why can't I have a clone?
That is why he looks just like a younger version of yourself. 23 years ago, in the biolab here in Rhizome 9, well, I suppose for you, that's still in the future. When I said I was born and raised here, I was still pretending to be him. The gravity here is only 1/6 of Earth's. If nothing was done, the reduced gravity would cause his bones to be weaker than normal human ones. But you prepared for that. You gave him that armor Ever since he was born, he's lived inside of it.
Damn, it's kind of harsh to think about it.
It kept his muscles and bones strong. He wasn't forced into it for the nonary game. He's been wearing it every day, all his life.
But why would future me create a clone?
He was to be your spare.
My spare?
If something happened to you before the project began, he would take your place. I mentioned before that the AB projects A and B stood for after and before. That isn't all they mean, though. The A also means anima, and the B means body.
Anima? It's not anime, but anima.
Anima is another word for the soul or the consciousness. Body is, well, exactly what it says on the tin. The past consciousness will go into the future body, and the future consciousness will go into the past body. They switch. That was the chief goal of the project.
Good job, Bagel. Alrighty. What kind of popsicles, by the way? Wait, so the future person goes into the past person?
Sigma, do you remember the note you found in the
Demon
garden?
Goblin, or whatever that note was?
You mean this, right?
Oh, that.
Yes. Ah, of course, it was you who investigated the garden in this timeline.
Yeah.
Sigma, take a good look at this.
Oh, I think I've heard of those. They look interesting. Are they good at least?
It's an illustration of the time jumps your consciousness is making. A is where everything began. December 25th, 2028. You inhaled the white smoke in your car and lost consciousness. From there, you jumped to B. January 25th, 2074.
Oh, well, let me know how they are. They look good, somewhat.
You woke up in one of the AB rooms in Rhizome 9. You are in your own body, but it is 67 years old. Your consciousness has jumped 45 years into the future. I believe that may explain why you didn't notice the reduced lunar gravity. The body you woke up in was much older. Normally, you would have noticed that your muscles were much weaker. In this case, however, the lower gravity balanced that out. Moving on. If you continue along this line, what happens next? you reach C, which is January 27th, 2074. That is today.
I see. Damn, now I want ice cream.
Whoa. Wait, what do you mean? Are you saying it's been 2 days since we woke up?
36 hours to be exact. Have you already forgotten? You were all infected with Radical 6. The virus
I
slowed
don't
your
have any
brain
family
down.
though.
So yes, 36 hours of real time have passed. But to you, it only seemed like 14 hours and 40 minutes.
Damn.
Now comes the important part. After this, your consciousness will return to the past. It will re-emerge at point D. April 13th, 2029. You will return to your younger body.
But that's the same day as the reactor explosions.
Yes.
Wait, don't tell me I'm behind those. I was behind that too.
That is why I said it will be too late. You will return to the past, but the events you would want to prevent will have already happened. The story does not end there, however. The line continues. After reaching point D, you will eventually return to B. But this time, you won't be jumping through time, or at least not at a rate faster than normal. Your consciousness will spend 45 years inhabiting the same body, until you reach point B. Do you remember when B is, Sigma?
January 25th, 2074. According to what he just told us, it's 36 hours ago.
Correct. That was when the consciousness of the 22-year-old Sigma jumped into the body of 67-year-old Sigma. So where did the older version of you go when you took his body?
That's a good question. Point A, December 25th, 2028. The day all of this started.
Yes, his consciousness will go back in time 45 years. For a period of time, he will inhabit your younger body. While your younger consciousness is elsewhere, he will be you in the past.
But once that body reaches point D, my 22-year-old consciousness will come back from point C.
That's correct. When that happens, the older version of you will be ejected from your younger body and return to your body at C.
So it's rotating.
Rotating. I suppose you could put it that way. But look at this illustration closely. What if you take all these lines and untangle them? You get one single line. It may look complicated, but in truth, it's a single straight path. With one exception.
This line here at point E, right?
Exactly. Point E is December 31st, 2028, the day of the total eclipse.
The day Radical 6 got out of the test facility.
Yes. By now, you've likely figured it out on your own. The purpose of the AB project was to get the consciousness of the 67-year-old Sigma from point B to point A. If we can do that, we can change what happened 45 years ago.
The old version of me would keep Radical 6 from getting out. By jumping into my 22-year-old body on New Year's Eve 2028.
Yes. That is why this line could not be interrupted. In order for the 67-year-old version of you to reach point B, we first have to go through point D. In order to get to point D, we must jump from point C. And for point C to happen, we had to recreate everything that happened in this facility. That is why we have faithfully retraced history up to this point, so that we might save humankind from destruction and undo the horrors of the last 45 years.
Tell me one thing.
What is that?
You said that point C is January 27, 2074, which is today. There's going to be a jump, and I'll jump to April 13th, 2029.
Yes, that's right.
But look, I'm still old. When is the jump supposed to happen?
Very soon.
Soon?
Yes.
And what's going to trigger it?
We need potential energy stored to send your consciousness into the fourth dimension. Fortunately, we now have plenty of that. Thanks, ironically, to Radical 6. All that remains is to launch your consciousness. Like a bullet from a slingshot.
And how do you propose to do that?
Didn't I tell you? A crisis. A moment balanced between life and death.
Aw, shit.
That can jumpstart your brain.
What do you mean?
You haven't figured it out. I mean this.
No, whoa. Hey now. Let's think about this. We don't gotta do this. We don't got to do this. We can just talk about this. Dio's knife. No sooner were the words out of my mouth. No, come on. Why mini bagel? Why? I screamed and leapt toward them. Akane was already in motion, the knife diving toward Fai's chest. I was almost there. When I regained consciousness, I was on the floor. There was a dull pain in my chest. I felt for a cut, but something was in the way. It took me a moment to realize that it was Akane's body laying on top of me. I twisted my neck to look around. Nearby was the old tombstone. On it was written a few Latin. What you are, I was. What I am, you will be. Slice him to the left. Oh, what an ending. What an ending. And I gotta wait for a third game to come out, damn it, on console. I recommend the bagel if you have a 3DS or a Vita. I recommend getting it. It's a really good game. Now I'm just waiting for the third one to come out on console. That joke's never gonna get old, is it? No, keep them coming. No, keep them coming. Keep them coming. Keep the left jokes coming. That's what I'm wondering. Who names the kid left? Oh. No pun intended. That was a really good. Whoa, we're not done yet? Hold up. Okay. It continues again.
Today is April 13th, 2029, and this is the evening news. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. I don't have any news to read. All of our station's reporters have passed after contracting Radical 6.
35 hours, 15 minutes, and 23 seconds.
So have my... Excuse me. I've managed to keep us on the air until now. But I'm out of tricks. It's time for me to sign off. This concludes our broadcast day. I pray that someday our world can be cleansed of this horrible plague. Goodbye.
Oh! Okay, that didn't show that, but damn, that's dark. For a moment, I just stared at the TV. The roar of the static seemed to fill the entire room until, with a click, it disappeared too. Had the power gone out? I heard footsteps behind me and turned around. You! Hey, it's Hunks! Akane!
It looks like the first step was successful.
What the fuck? You killed me!
Killed?
I guess technically you're gonna kill me 45 years from now, but still.
Hey, no need to be rude about it.
Her voice changed. Sucks.
I didn't kill you. I hit you with the butt of the knife. You're fine.
I'm okay?
Yes. You and Phi needed to experience a state of crisis. That was the only way.
Me and Phi?
Yes. I only told you about you, but we also needed Phi to jump. Now, you know what happens next, right?
We go to the moon.
Correct. We will be leaving tomorrow, April 14th, 2029. We've nearly finished preparing your shuttle. Only a few last-minute checks and additions. You'll be traveling to Rhizome 9, along with 3 treatment pods.
Alice, Clover, and Clover, right?
Yes.
What about the third one? Who's in there?
Phi. We put her into cold sleep 2 days ago. She appeared at our headquarters and volunteered to be frozen. That wasn't the Phi who jumped from point C, though. It was Phi before she jumped from point A to point D.
Someone jumping.
In other words, she was following the same path you are. And she still is.
Then that means that after you froze her, the point C version of her jumped back into her body.
Yes. The point C version of Phi is sleeping in that pod. She'll stay there for the next 45 years.
Long ass years for being in a cold sleep.
Sleeping in ice.
Then when she gets to point B, her consciousness will jump to point A, right?
Correct.
Huh? So that's why she didn't look old. So why don't you just stick me in one of those pods?
We can't do that.
Why not?
You haven't
No,
figured
I
it
haven't,
out?
Ashley.
You have to spend the next 45 years working on the
Yeah,
AB
forgot about
project. After arriving at Rhizome 9, you must master genetic engineering and artificial intelligence programming, among
Damn,
other
that's a lot.
disciplines. Otherwise, you will be unable to create Kyle, Luna, and Lagomorph.
Lagomorph.
And, of course, you will need to develop the chromatic doors and the bracelets. You will also be the person who summons Tenmyoji and Quark.
You've got about left.
Once you've completed all the preparations, then the project can actually begin. January 25th, 2074. You will defrost Phi and carry her to the 3rd AB room. Once you've done that, the 22-year-old version of you from point A will force you out. And you'll just go back 45 years to your own body on December 25th, 2028.
And then I change history. Do you really think I can keep the virus from getting out?
You have to.
I have to. Whoa, I didn't sign up for any of this.
If you don't, billions of people will die.
Billions of people will die.
Only you and Phi can save them.
What about you? Aren't you an Esper too?
I can't do anything on my own. If this is going to work, I'll need your help.
So what do I need to do?
What do you mean?
Like, what specific actions do I need to take? When Phi and I jump to point A, what are we going to do then?
You'll both enter the Mars mission test site.
And after that?
I don't know.
What?
I'm sorry. I really don't know anything about what happens in there. We don't know how the Radical Six escaped. We don't even know why it was there in the first place.
Oh crap. Then we're screwed.
That's why we need your help. You have the ability to jump through time and across parallel worlds. We need you to figure out what happened in that test facility. Things will be difficult, and I'm sure you will find yourself in a great deal of danger. But I believe the two of you can overcome any obstacle.
Wait. How do you know it's so dangerous?
The 67-year-old version of you told me what happened. He wasn't able to stop the virus. So I suppose you could say you told me after you failed.
What did I say?
That the test facility is full of traps. There was one point, a woman's life was in danger. You risked yourself for her sake, and lost your arms, and your right eye.
That's why I have 2 mechanical arms. My arms and my right eye. What the hell? Suddenly, a low rumble shook the building. Well, what was that?
Go have a look.
I moved slowly to the window and peered outside. On the horizon, I could see a massive mushroom cloud climbing slowly toward the sky. Would we really be able to change the course of history? No, that was the wrong way to look at it. It couldn't be a question. I had to change history. We could save the world. I'm going to change history. I stared at the darkening skies above us and steeled myself. I would succeed. End or beginning? Okay, save that here. With that, I finally got the true ending for the Nonary game. Virtue last reward. Guess I can do a bit of Danganronpa for a bit.
Danganronpa.
I'll be right back.
Danganronpa.
That's enough.
Huh?
Yahoo! Yay! The sea!
The water is so cool! It feels great! Too salty! This water's too salty! It's not going easy on me.
Hey, I got some suntan lotion from the supermarket. Would anyone like a rub down?
Oh, you're quite considerate. Now then, will you apply it right away?
Rubbing lotion on a muscular man. All right, no problem. My tastes are pretty open, you know.
You seem a little too open, like you're covering too many bases by yourself.
I'll make sure to slather you with lots and lots of oil.
What is this feeling of intense bloodlust?
Ding ding ding!
Hey, you guys! Don't forget about me! Hey, wait for me! Let me join in the fun! Wait, huh?
And it begins.
surprised? You were totally surprised! Right? Now then, sorry to keep you all waiting for so long. Let's leave all this worthless entertainment behind. It's time for the main attraction! You guys better hustle over to Jabberwock Park!
Could it be? I won't let you.
Very strange.
Hey!
Naturally.
I won't let you. Hey, hey!
Why, hello there! Thank you all for waiting! Long time no see, guys! I am Monokuma! I'm the headmaster of this academy! Monokuma appears! Lame!
Hey, hey!
Silence! Hey, Hey! What are you thinking?
You... What?
I won't let you.
Stop! dun da da da! Victory!
No! My magic stick!
Now then, what to do after my flawless victory? First of all, you're too plain. White rabbits are far too plain. So, I'm gonna make you in my image. This is what happens when you defy me. I'll crunch ya. I'll bite ya. I'll rip you apart.
Stop it!
Hey, hold still. This wooden stick isn't gonna shove itself in, you know?
No! That's a no-no! That's a big no-no!
Ta-da! All done!
What? What is this? No!
What's this?
Hey!
My little sister! Wah-wah? I don't like this. Call me Big Brother.
I won't forgive you.
Stupid fool! Do you think you can win against me?
No! It hurts a lot when you punch me.
Hey, hey.
Huh? Huh? What the? What did you say? Barrett!
What's going on?
Aha! There's a bagel favorite character.
Huh?
You say Headmaster?
Anyway.
Now then, as the headmaster shall make a formal declaration. From this point onward, the killing school trip will now commence. Killing school trip? school trip everyone gets along has no simulation at all. It's so damn boring. Nobody wants to play a game like that. You guys agree with me, right?
Thank you for waiting. Do your best.
You're kidding, right?
Killing contestants?
I won't forgive
What are
you.
you saying? Our absolutely positively not allowed to bloody events.
Ow! It hurts a lot when you kick me, too!
Monomy's such a dumb child.
Your brain is sure is tiny, Mommy. How many times do I have to tell you? Pay attention this time, except in manga. A little sister is never smart enough to
Allow me to
now
explain.
Then, off topic for a while, so let's go back to the explanation of the killing school trip. What do you mean killing school trip?
What are you
The
saying?
Because they're going to kill each other. Kill
Well-
each other? I see.
Are you
Kill each
kidding
other.
me?
No way, what are you saying? That's impossible. Well, don't you think that's kind of lame and boring that you can't leave this element to get all along? I'm changing the rules. If you want off the island, then please kill one of your friends. And then make it through the class trials without getting caught. Class trial?
That's right!
The class trial is the real charm of this killing school trip.
Allow me to explain.
If one of you gets murdered, the surviving members must participate in the class trial. At the class trial, there will be a showdown between the blackened killer and the other spotless students. During the trial, you present your argument about who you think the blackened is. The outcome will be decided by popular vote, and if you arrive at the correct answer, only the blackened killer will be punished. The rest may continue the school trip. However, if you choose poorly, someone who got away with the murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. As far as the class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
In other words,
Which means if you kill someone and make it through the class trial, you get to live and leave this island. However, if you find guilty during the class trial, then you will be punished. It's familiar but simple rule, right?
What the heck?
You keep repeating the word punish over and over. What's the deal with that? Basically, it's an execution.
that is...
Execution?
the pleasing punishment that follows the class trial. This is one of the perks of the killing school trip. What sort of spine-tingling punishments will we see? I can't help it. I'm already getting excited. There may even be some unique punishments, like impaling you through the head with a thingamajig claw.
That is a new one. Any method of killing is fine. Popular ones like purging, stabbing, strangling, poisoning, to shooting, beating, running over, burning, bombing, slashing, drowning, execution, crushing, cursing. Please choose whichever please choose whichever killing method you prefer. No time limits. You can kill as you please. It's an all-you-can murder buffet, a theme park of murder.
That's awesomely pop-tastic!
I crossed my chest without realizing it. Each beat of my heart, a sharp stabbing pain flows through my body. I didn't understand what was happening to me. Don't fuck with me. That's right. Who on earth would kill someone?
No
I'm
way!
not ordering anyone to kill. Whether or not you kill someone is entirely up to you.
No,
But be
no!
careful, youth doesn't last forever. It'll be too late if you guys wait till you're in your 40s to start killing each other.
won't believe.
I
I won't
don't believe
believe.
any of this. I don't believe any of this. I don't believe any of this. Whoa, your secret stash, eh? What if
going
nobody ever
on?
gets murdered? Does that mean we'll never leave this island?
Who knows? Anyway,
I'd like for you all to go through with this killing Screwjob in a healthy and positive manner.
What's
But
going
wait just a
on?
minute. Why do we have to do this? Well,
What's this?
It's obvious. The reason you all need to kill each other. Eh?
Hold
You've been running
on!
your mouth for quite some time now.
I have no
I don't want to
idea!
hear about it, but if I do, I have no idea what might happen.
I'm gonna do it!
What, a fight? Do I need to beat the crap out of that black and white bear?
Let's go.
Who would dare to try to kill? I'll put a stop to it, force if necessary.
Why,
We keep saying
you?
stupid stuff. The athletes in our group are gonna lose the patient.
Fine, fine.
That's all. I guess I expected this reaction. If you guys want to do things by force, then I'll have to fight back with a little force of my own. What are you gonna do? Surge, O gods who dwell between the light and darkness, in accordance with our contract, I summon thee now.
Come forth, Mana Beasts!
I've seen a I've seen a lot of strange and surprising things since I first arrived at this island. But still, the phenomenon taking place right in front of me was completely out of this world. Huh? Huh?
What is this?
Why did the statue move?
Wrong!
That's not a statue, they're Mana Beasts. Monster! No, I guess that they're Mana Beasts. The strange thing about general surprise is that when it happens, the voice won't let you express it. I was forced to accept that. The sudden appearance of the monster might be known in anime and video games. And that's precisely why I couldn't grasp the reality of the situation. I couldn't even feel fear. All I could do was stand aghast.
No!
This can't be. This is just too weird.
Don't tell me.
Am I having a nightmare or something? Putting this out there right now. The most headed character right here. And Edmund, he says, he doesn't have his brain is a total flower patch. Yeah, sure, skeptical. If something doesn't fit within your narrow notions of common sense, you just deny it outright. How stupid, ignorant cavemen are better than you all.
I don't like
Classifying events
this.
according to a genre is a disease of the modern age.
Everyone!
Please stay back. I will protect everyone.
I can't lose!
Even at the cost of my own life, I will protect everyone. Huh? I know, this is nausea. Your sickly sweet sense of justice makes me want to puke. Alright,
Let's
then.
go! It's punishment time!
What is that? Oh, you can see blah 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 blah. It's only first stage. And Marnie's already dead. What? Is that a demon? What we have is a weapon from the future. One of these are special weapons of destruction. Instead of them coming from a monster. Even though a life-threatening monster appears, not a single one of us tries to run away. It's not that we didn't realize it was a monster. We were just vastly out of our element. We had never experienced anything like this before, and had no idea how to deal with it. The reality was very lethal at this particular moment. That's right, this is what I wanted. This feeling of despair, giving an example of fully the right call. When I could spend another one thing on completely frozen. The thought of a slowly forgotten to breathe. Just stood there, horrified. We were powerless, no certain that hands wanted to us.
Well now.
Now then, I read the makeup point.
Just so we're clear, you guys can't defy me. If you don't want to end up as fish food, you better not disobey me. Just so you know, I don't feel mercy or sympathy, 'cause I'm a bear after all. An excuse like, I got high off this tropical atmosphere, won't work on me at all.
Awesome, this is just exclusive. I've already updated the handbook. There, the rules of the King's exclusive are written so you better read them thoroughly. Even if the rules either well, but that also to have things like here. Now then, enjoy the After he said his piece, Monokuma and his Mono Beast vanished before our eyes. In truth, I was horribly tired. Everything was just so unreasonable. I didn't even care if this was the aftermath. Alrighty, Bagel. Everyone else looked the same. We all had this tired expression on our pale faces.
That's...
What just happened?
I won't believe. I
just
won't believe
it. That's it. That's all there is to it. It'd be one thing if you were up against a human or even an animal. What the heck do you do against a monster like that?
What's going on?
It's impossible. Why is something impossible happening?
It's certainly possible.
Really impossible. With Mono Beast or whatever they're called are machines, thus Monokuma must also be the same. As long as they're machines, it means someone made them and is controlling them.
Then
who could be responsible? Why were we put into this unexplainable situation?
answer me.
Hey, who is it? Who? It could be anyone. It's not like I believe it anyway. There's no way I'd believe something like that.
Anyway.
More importantly, are you guys hungry? Let's stop thinking about this and just eat. You can eat first. No matter how confused or upset you are, I don't mind, however. I don't mind. However, remember this. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. We don't need to be cautious of those machines, or even of whoever's controlling them. More than anything, we must be cautious of
ourselves. Being brought to a tropical island with complete strangers in order to kill each other to escape. That creates fear in our minds, and the desire to escape that hopeless fear is our worst enemy.
We looked around at each other's faces. It was obvious from looking at their expressions. Everyone was forced to admit the truth of what he just said. We had to be honest with ourselves and admit that we also had that potential. Only a student who kills a classmate can escape this island. Which means in order to escape this hopeless situation, we must sacrifice a person. However, there's a possibility that killing may never occur, but even I'm no different, so can I be truly confident that something like this isn't gonna happen? No, there's no way I can know for sure. In this nightmare of a situation, I don't have the confidence to say that outright. Once you're suspicious of something, you start to be suspicious of everything, even of yourself. That's why it felt so hopeless. That day became a day unlike any other. A day which held more significant meaning. It was a special day, a very meaningful day full of despair. That was the beginning. The killing school trip had begun, and this tropical island was the stage. Welcome back, Bagel. You're most welcome. To be continued. Alrighty guys, that's it. That's how the game ends. You obtain a present of Broken Wand. RIP Broken Wand. Rule 5. Once a murder takes place, a class trial will begin shortly thereafter. Participation is mandatory for all surviving students. If the blackened is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. If the blackened is not exposed, the remaining students will be executed. As a reward, the surviving blackened will be forgiven of their crimes and allowed to leave the island. The body discovered announcement will play as soon as 3 or more people discover a body for the first time. Destroying any property on the island is without permission and is expressly prohibited. This includes the surveillance cameras and monitors. You are free to investigate these islands at your own discretion. Your actions in this regard are not limited. Additional school trip rules may be added at the headmaster's discretion. Broken stick. I saw the dark courtyard of a hotel. I sat on the bench, paralyzed with thought. Is he really going to make us do this? There was no way I could believe that, and this was now my reality. Even so, this was undeniably real. No matter how much I didn't want to believe it, the moment I experienced that and felt it for myself, it became undeniably real. This is a reality that could not be more different from my usual daily life. School, studying, exam, job hunting, going for walks, going to school, riding the train, lectures. That kind of daily life is no longer mine. As I looked up, I saw stars glimmering in the night, covering the sky like a sheet. They looked as if they were about to fall into my hands like fluttering snow. For the first time since I arrived at this island, instead of the night sky I'd grown accustomed to, I saw a night sky that was far too beautiful. As I stared blankly into the night sky, I suddenly imagined those words in my mind. The students who murdered their classmates will be able to leave this island. When we were forced to hear those words, we stood there silently. Nobody said a word, and eventually, everyone scattered and vanished. And I led straight to the first night, a night so beautiful and enchanted me. And yet my heart was horribly upset. The kind of beauty was definitely far different than my usual daily life. Chapter 10. Destination Despair. Our daily life.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. It is now 10 p.m. Nighttime can be confusing. If you're out at night and accidentally meet a killer, then it sucks to be you. But if you're worried about that and can't sleep, I've prepared a cottage on the hotel grounds for each of you. Every single one of you, please feel free to rest in your own rooms. However, before you go to bed, I strongly recommend you lock your doors. You never know who might be planning to kill you. Bye-bye.
Damn, that's ominous. A cottage, huh? Damn it! As soon as I entered the cottage, I collapsed onto the bed. What the hell? As I screamed silently to myself, I buried my head in my arms. I didn't want to see anyone anymore. I just wanted to be alone forever. I have nobody I can trust. Because even if I wanted to trust them, I don't know anything about them yet. The only person I can trust is myself. No, even I don't believe that. In truth, after I was forced to hear the dumb rule, you can't leave unless you kill someone, I realized there's a part of me that really wants to get off this island. And at that moment, I let out a scream. Ah! A scream erupted from my mouth. It rushed from my mouth like water from a collapsed dam. Why me? Why do I have to go through with this? Again. I began to lose my voice and it faded entirely not long after. What followed was silence. No, not complete silence. I heard the faint sound of crashing waves in the distance. As if the waves were murmuring into my ears, this is no longer the world we knew. And once again, I buried my head in my arms. Why am I here? What am I doing here? I forced my eyes shut. I wasn't tired or anything, but I just wanted to sleep, if only for a short while. I wanted to put an end to it all. And if by chance I managed to wake up the next day, it would be awesome if I was back into my normal life. With these meager exceptions, I fell into a light sleep. Ahem.
Danganronpa 2!
To those of you who purchased Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair, thank you very much. To those of you who are borrowing Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair from a friend, you always risk losing a friend when you borrow these things, so you should buy your own copy just to be safe. Now then, it's been a while since the main story started, so I'll give the keynote addresses right now. From now on, I promise you will be charmed by this world. It generally deserves to be called the true game. So make sure you get excited and immerse yourself in the heart-throbbing action of your heart's content.
Now then, until the very end, please enjoy this game to the fullest!
I know you wouldn't, Bagel. Perfect. Whoops, I kind of forgot it. Oh, whoops, my dog ate it.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. Good morning, everyone! Looks like today is gonna be another perfect tropical day! Now then, let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today!
Only a few months, eh? So, it definitely wasn't a dream after all. I was forced to acknowledge that yet again, which put me in a bad mood from the get-go. I guess for now I should go outside.
No, no, no!
You're not allowed to go, you're not allowed to go out. Monokuma, why are you here?
No
don't
way!
Be so worried. I'm here for fun reasons. Fun reasons?
Hey,
I want you to find my stuffed animals. I gotta have my stuff and make too many. But I thought it'd be wasted to throw them away, so I hid them all over the guy. This guy's all over very serious, and he's just go right ahead and look for them all. Why do you have to do something like that?
Too bad.
I already hit one of them in this room, and I won't let you out until you find it. Good luck. Damn it, that selfish stuffed animal. Sorry. Hey! Here it is, here. Oh god.
Huh? I've been found?
Good job.
Wow.
I must have some monocoins. So generous.
Isn't that
These coins
wonderful?
can be exchanged for fabulous items at the beach and the Rocket Punch Market. I've also hidden the stuffed animals in other places. It's really best to look for them. You find them all. Surprise, surprise. What? Never mind, I should just go. How is Alice Madness? I've always wanted to play, but I've never actually got a chance to play it.
Huh?
Oh, it's just you. Don't scare me like that. I can say the same for you.
Hey.
Oh, by the way, did you see them?
Damn
not
it.
good. What the hell are they? Definitely not good. What are you talking about? Bridge, remember the bridge at the Central Island? Did something happen to it? No shit. Why the hell else would I be here?
This is
Those
bad.
monsters are in front of the bridges. They're blocking them off.
Wrong.
They're not monsters. They're monobees. Oh my god, it's here! The monobees are
So cool.
They're making sure you guys don't think about doing progression with people on the island. Those monsters are as gatekeepers. It's better if I don't get close to them.
Damn it!
So annoying. I can't stand this anymore. Hey, get a grip. Your face is getting weird. I can't. There's no way I can get a grip. I'm gonna get eaten by monsters. There's no way I can enjoy vacation here now. Hey, what's with all this noise? Another monster! I came all the way here to get you folks, but if you're gonna call me a monster, you're here to get us?
Well, obviously.
Oh, damn. Making cookies already? Everyone is waiting at the hotel restaurant. Hurry up and join us. Everyone's waiting at the restaurant?
Damn
Whatever,
it!
man. I don't care. I don't care at all. I'm out of here. Hey, where are you going? That's what I tried to say, but Kazuichi sprinted away like lightning. I guess I'll head over to the restaurant. You're late, Hajime, and where's Kazuichi? I thought you were together. He ran off somewhere. Huh? Where? Well, he previously said he was running away, but... Running, but where? There's nowhere to run anyway. What a weirdo.
However...
After what we witnessed yesterday, his behavior is understandable. What do you mean? Did something happen yesterday? I don't remember anything happening, and even if I did, it looked totally fake anyway. Yep, no, I wasn't remembering at all. It'd be a lot easier to deal with all this if I could just deny it outright like that.
Hey!
So, why have we gathered us here? No, not yet. Not until Kazuichi arrives. Wait a sec, that means the reason he told us to come here is...
Pointing!
Once you have the outcast, something to tell us. Really? What?
I'm gonna do it!
Got strategy for defeating that monster.
That's impossible!
There's no way you can fight that thing. I mean, it has heavy weapons and everything.
Show some spirit!
Anything is possible with a fighting spirit.
Let me
Bold
tell
boast.
you
However,
this.
let me give you some advice.
That was
The
close.
truly strong do not raise their voice so recklessly. Let's start talking already. Let's come to some lame attempt to make us feel better or something. Don't like choke.
Don't
the
make me
little
repeat
bit.
myself.
Does that make me a bad person? Don't make me repeat myself. When everyone is here, then we can start talking. Fine, I'll just bring cause repeat myself. Everyone, where you go? Find them and bring them here. Even if I have to tie them up. I'm really jealous now, getting tied up by this. Maybe I should run away too. Just kidding. Disgusting moron. Now that's
fine.
Wait for it.
Let's eat.
The moment he said that, he started wolfing down the pile of food in front of them. Where did that food come from anyway? When I arrived this morning, it was already here. They even have crab and shrimp. Crab and shrimp are just a plain eat. I hate them as much as I hate Mikan's ugly, stuttering face. My ugly, stuttering face? That's it. That's the face right there. Why are you looking at me? It's kind of good that Bully is just up to tournament, right? You should stop now. I got it. Characters because it's food, right? Unfortunately, it wasn't me. You see, the food I ate doesn't taste as shitty as this one. That tastes yummy to me. Just
No.
Compared to the world-class dish that I make, a dish that tastes yummy would be considered shit. In fact, saying them is out of the question. Compare my dishes to this lowly peasant food. How rude. Hey, don't take it so personally. I'm just saying, if you guys ate my food, you wouldn't be able to control yourself. What does that mean?
What?
Well, I just said
Well
you
done.
the only thing that drops. Who? In fact, if
There's no mistaking
too, like the black thong Miss Pecker was wearing, for example. You creep, how do you know about that? You guessed correctly? However, Terry did not prepare his food, then the one who did is... Kuma? Is it safe to eat cooked? Is it safe to eat food cooked or something like that?
Don't worry.
That's why I was testing it, tasting it for poison to make sure it's safe for consumption. But you don't need to eat that much to check for poison. Okay, thanks for waiting. I brought it. Hey,
You are a boy, right?
Shouldn't a man like you be embarrassed to walk like that? Just stop.
Aw,
Don't
man.
want to rip my sleeve. You look off, actually a big coward. Are you gonna be okay?
Careful.
It's like you're used to the first victim, you know. I don't wanna go home already. What the? Oh yeah, your daily fan service.
I tripped!
Can you even call that tripping?
Can you even call that tripping?
How in the world did you end up in such a compromising position after tripping?
Well, it certainly makes me happy. I'm very happy right now.
I'm so embarrassed. Please help me. Aww, she looks so adorable when she's embarrassed. It's so moe. I'm practically snorting with joy. We should help her up.
Are you okay?
Mikan, are you okay? My head's throbbing a little, but I'm okay. Your head is definitely not okay. Beyond being succumbed to guilt, that fall burst was like a magic trick or something. Anyway, everybody here is now right, then let's get going. Since I'm getting sleepy. You're right. So I'm not quite ready to stop eating breakfast. I should begin my talk. So it's finally starting. That took way too long. first, I have a
Listen.
question for you all. The Monokuma order us to kill each other. So under these strange circumstances, what do you think we need right now? Who the fuck knows? Get to a point already. You want me to
Don't make me
get
repeat
her
myself.
up and answer my question. What do
Huh?
we need? We need food, sleep, and sleep obviously, right?
No!
You forgot about shitting. Which means the answer
Pay
are
attention!
a good appetite, a good night's sleep, and a good shit. Does anyone have a real answer? Could it be a
Perhaps
bond? Exactly, how to fall 101. This is what I believe. As long as the ultimate works together, there's nothing we can't accomplish.
it's obvious.
Create hope that can overcome any despair. That's why, if we want to escape this island, we need to promise each other that we'll work together.
Gross.
Oh, he said with a straight face. How is he not embarrassed? He's gonna choke the little face of her, like throw her off the balcony. I just have to figure that was kind of lame, huh? However, he does have a point. That must be why Monokuma is enforcing a rule that would cause us to be suspicious of each other.
I see.
That's a pretty good answer. It is impossible to face the enemies as individuals, and in these circumstances we must fight as a group. However, we need to achieve the solidarity is not something as easygoing as optimistic as a ball. Then what?
Listen.
What we need right now is disciplined leadership provided by an unmistakable leader.
I
Even
see.
sport team needs a captain after all.
Rejoice.
I should accept the position. Huh? Now then, I'll wrap up this introduction and let's move on to the main question. Wait just a second.
What?
Well, what did you just say? I don't care how you excuse it. You're being too forceful. Deciding to be leader all on your own, and why does it have to be you anyway? Who is more fit to lead other than me? I am the ultimate upper progeny of the Togami house, destined to stand above all others.
What are you saying?
I'm telling you that attitude of it is too forceful. Mahiro, please wait. It's true that Byakuya might be a little forceful, but given our current situation, I believe it's a leader's duty under circumstances like this to be forceful to a certain degree. That may be true, but if we just need someone who can lead people, then even Sonia can. No, first of all, I'm merely a figurehead. He must have the qualities of a leader if he can accept the role in these circumstances. If everyone's okay with it, I'm okay with it too.
It's all
then
clear
get to your decision. Don't worry, as long as I'm the leader, I won't let anyone become a victim.
I will guide you
That
all.
much I promise. So it's true he's reliable, but I'm not surprised. I didn't think he was the type of guy who would say something like that. I expected Dogman of progeny to look down on us like we were bugs or something. But technically he did in the first game. Now then, let's move on to a topic at hand for real this time. I have something to show you all. Something to show us?
Follow me.
That Jabberwock Park at the Central Island. Come, follow me. After saying it so bluntly, Byakuya turned and left the restaurant, stomping his feet along the way. He just thought he sure is forceful. Geez, we may have made a mistake in choosing him as the leader. If they ever made a similar complaint, they all followed Byakuya out of the restaurant. Why is Gundam here?
Let's go, Jumpy, Magazi, Sandy, Champi!
My four dark divas of destruction, let us venture to the end of the earth, Jabberwock Park. There's no need to shout, just hurry up and go already. don't have to pay attention to me, just go out cut up this suit. You don't seem so persuasive when you have that look on your face. Can't help it, when I get hungry, I lose most of my energy. So, she said that Akane ate the entire pile of food on her plate in one go. Stop, gum, nom, 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 nom. Man, that was good. It's so fast, I thought you even tasted it. Well, what happened? Are you choking? Now that I've eaten it, I'm even hungrier. Jeez.
So annoying.
I better finish this talk fast, because once it's done, I'm gonna eat as much as I can. I guess I should go for now. Alrighty, Bagel. I'm just gonna be right back. Alright, and I'm back. Outside. Better hit and follow after the okay. He's at Jabba Park, I believe. Rip pet. seems he's just too fast for us. Jeez, I never expected a Fatso like him to move so fast. So what we supposed to? What's supposed to be here? Here?
What?
Really? You never noticed
Such
it. Then
ignorance.
I was like, see all videos. The bomb. What is that? Obviously, I have to place object placed in the center of Peaceful Park. Looks like a clock, but something seems off. It's counting down.
What's
going on? Was this here
on?
when we came last time? I'm pretty sure it wasn't. I found it this morning when I was exploring the island one more time. It's unknown when it's actually placed here.
It
Monokuma must
appears
have placed his object. What does this countdown even mean? I have no clue. Once again, something has appeared that I don't understand. But it's got nothing to do with me because I refuse to believe this is happening. Could it be? It better not be a bomb.
Are you kidding
a bomb? If they wanted to blow up the island, they would have done it by now. There's no need for a countdown. And then, why are they counting down? It's a mystery. A mysterious mystery, isn't it? Monami?
What?
Why are you here? I heard everyone talking while I was patrolling, so I came over. No, not that. Didn't Monokuma kill you? That's why you were surprised. You don't have to worry about that. After all, I can never die.
It appears you cannot
We have
escape.
an undead abomination risen from the foulest depths of the netherworld by black magic. Sounds like the guy from Mortal Kombat, honestly. Do you want me to make you my thrall? One means I'm a counter stuffed ammo, right? Doesn't that mean she can't die in the first place? Now that you mention it, she'd only need like a spear or something. A spear? What mean thing to say? However, you've arrived at the perfect time. There's something I want to ask you. Come on. This time and count an answer. Huh, countdown. What is this? I'm sorry. I don't know what this is. You really don't know?
I'm sorry.
I don't really have a grasp of what Monokuma is just up to. You don't even know though you're Monokuma's little sister? I'm not my brother's little sister. Is she acceptable or not? Which one is it? Anyway, let's do our best. Let's kick the evil Monokuma off this island. You don't know what the countdown is for. You're useless to us. Get lost. Let's together. I said get lost.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Damn. Perhaps you're being a little too harsh. I'm starting to feel sorry for it. Miss Sonia, may I call you Miss Sonia? No, I insist on calling you that. There's no need to feel sorry for that thing. She's obviously working with Monokuma. What the fuck kills a stuffed animal? More importantly, what the hell is that clock? Looks ominous, doesn't it? Who put the object here and how did they do it in just one night? I can't imagine. Which means it doesn't make any sense. Also, it's deadly. However, it's not all that unimaginable. There's islands full of mysteries that we can't begin to imagine. For example, how were the 16 of us brought to this island? I wasn't trying to think about that since it's been bugging me too, but he's right, that is a mystery. There's more. Why is Jabberwock Island, which was known for being a proper resort destination, now an uninhabited island? There's no sign of tourists and citizens on this island. Is something like that even possible?
This, too, must
All
be the will
civilization
of
destined to
causality.
collapse. Nothing begets existence, and existence begets nothing. So it collapsed?
You are right.
Society is like a... Once it matures, it is inevitable that it will eventually rot. As the economy grows, the private sectors that engage as elders and bureaucrats become more and more powerful. As time passes, this power becomes the status quo and crushes the seeds of any possible reformation.
That is...
Such a sad trend. I don't really understand all that, but I feel like this situation is somewhere.
So...
Maybe the monarchies killed everyone on this island. That's what's happening.
It's certainly possible.
This mystery remains a mystery, it seems. It's like everything here is just full of mysteries. You're right, it's mysterious and complex. However, since the mysteries are overlapping, without no one maybe what is behind this. What are you trying to say? I mean,
So in other words,
undeniably the work of some enormous organization. Enormous organization? Mami, Monokuma, the Monobees, they're all machines that require major technical skill to operate.
Are we screwed?
Plus, they need a ton of funding, and there's no way that those things were made just for the hell of it. The
in other
organization
words,
might be controlling the machines and monitoring the island with those cameras. Those fiends be hiding on this island?
not possible.
Likely. They're probably running this from somewhere else, somewhere safe. What would that be? Don't know. Anyway, there's no mistake that an enormous organization is behind all this. I see. A big organization, huh? I can't imagine what kind of people they could be.
In other words,
Well, let's see. Not about corporations. It would definitely have to be organization that's not Hold on, I can't but two other people can, but I want to like damage someone. So there's a hot long distance, there's a short distance, yes! The loser, not me. Obviously, they just want to start out because you're actually a loser. It must be hard to make a living in the lame-ass loser industry. Too far, dude. That's going way too far. Hey, Becky, are we serious now about this being related to your family, Sonia and such? I'm just using them as an example. I'm not saying they have anything to do with this. But we're certain that we're up against a huge organization, right?
However,
even such organization exists, why would they make us go through something like this? Whatever.
Anyway.
How long am I going to keep talking about this? Why don't we talk about something more realistic? Enemy's purpose is still unknown.
so in other words,
So what we must do is now find out who our enemy is. That would be that much closer to victory. Okay, according to the E-handbook, we're free to explore this island. There will definitely be a clue about the enemy on this island somewhere. Let's start looking. Alright, let's get this crap done. What are we looking for? Akane, have you been listening? We need to find clues that will tell us who our enemy is. No problem, no matter how large the organization may be, they will not be able to stand against us.
Go, my four dark devas of
They're destined to
destruction!
fall and turn to ash at the might of my four dark devas of destruction. Wow, hamsters came out of your scarf. They're so adorable. Adorable, I'd say. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh my!
Look at the guy telling me Misuna attached there. Definitely gonna beat the crap out of him later. Don't get it. In this tense situation, I'll need to be a lot more cautious. And yet, I'm relieved everyone is in such high spirits. And it's strange, but I feel like I can rely on them. this must be what it means to have the confidence of ultimate. Then what am I? Am I confident enough to call myself one of them? I already know what you are, ultimate. Damn it, I still can't remember what time am I supposed to have.
Listen.
I need to say this. There's no time to think about something that's foolish as killing each other. You must do what you have to do. Observe, speculate, recognize, comprehend, even if it seems impossible, just preserve. Persevere. But most importantly, follow my lead. I will make sure to return you to all your normal lives.
This is your leader's order.
Understand? That's like totally awesome. That's right. That right hand of his, the right hand of his is so plump. I've got the vivid nickname for him, Ham Hands.
Ham Hands?
Never thought I'd see the day when someone called me
Interesting.
like that. Why aren't you getting mad?
Naturally.
Why would we get mad at something as petty as that? She observed me directly and thought of a nickname, but that's the sound of a name. Perhaps I've always heard for this story. It may seem ironic for me to realize in this particular situation. He's totally monologuing right now.
Such silly talk.
Don't worry about it. I was talking to myself just now. I see. I don't really get it, but I guess this guy's just some overconfident, narcissistic jerk after all. Despite the situation, he mysteriously called me. He might just be a real good person after all.
Alright!
Alright then, we should just listen to Byakuya and not waste our energy thinking about pointless things. It's true that we're not in the best situation, but it's also not the worst. Because we're not alone. We have friends who we can count on to support each other. Seriously, that sounds so lame. I knew what I was thinking to myself, just how lame I sounded for saying that. Friends, until now, I never really thought about friendship. That sort of thing seemed embarrassing. I never would have thought about this in this situation. No, actually, it's more like because of this situation. In the end, we never solved the mystery of the anonymous countdown. Without losing heart, we all went back to the hotel. Believe in your friends, huh? It'd be difficult to believe in them right away, but it'd be nice if it could happen a little at a time. Huh. I'm starting to think like that doesn't show I'm making good... Ugh. Huh, if I'm starting to think like that, doesn't that show I'm making good progress? Now then, there's no reason to hold up in my room and stare blank into space. Since it's time, it'd be a great idea if I went ahead and talked to everyone. Free time, yeah, I don't know, free time, Alright, and with that, I'm gonna end it here. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by and watching. We had a good time, and I'll see you all again soon. This Sunday. And yeah, see ya. Bye bye.